Okay, so finally that I have a big enough audience, I want to ask a serious question. I need people to give me real answers. So one of my favorite prophets, Tomi Arayomi, which I do believe he's a prophet, just made a video addressing the issue of basically people saying that the Jews over there in Israel is not the true Jews, that, you know, they're not the real Jews, the chosen people, whatever. And he's basically defending them. And I don't have a problem with that. Everybody can believe what they want, fine. But I just have a really hard time believing that they are, because nothing about them as a people lines up with the Bible. Like, nothing. And there is so much evidence of them not being the children of Israel, the Jews, that at this point I need someone to give me evidence that they are. And I have heard nothing. Like, no tangible evidence, no history, nothing. And that is the part that I have a hard time with. And I'm like, give me something. I want to believe that everything is not a lie and that everything is just, you know, it's a trick. But I'm like, nothing lines up. So even down to the physical characteristics, the children of Israel, the Hebrews, were real warriors. Have y'all seen them? There's not a warrior bone in their body. Not muscular, not being able to be outside. Like, there's no scruff physically, like, at all. Aside from the physical. And never mind. Even Solomon, never mind. Solomon, I believe it was King Solomon.
Alright, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to my Akim Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kabakab coming at you with another lesson. Slakia. Basically, today's lesson is going to be on this dumb broad who's over here saying that she believes that this XYZ is a prophet, but she doesn't understand why he believes that the people that are currently in the certain land, the J land, it's like the I land, Israel today, are the people there, when there's evidence against them being it, and there's no evidence that supports them actually being the people. Okay, so over here she basically, because she just likes this person, she has a bias towards that specific dude. All right, she is going to ignore all the stuff, all the signs of him being a false prophet, simply because, oh, I like the way he teaches, or I like this one guy, I like this X, Y, and Z, whatever. All right, so let me get this. Job chapter 12 verse 16, with him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. So the people that are able to come to the conclusion that, okay, you know what, this is inaccurate information, this is false information, this information is just blatantly wrong or whatever, okay, the Lord also put a spirit on them to say, like, okay, well, even though I know this information is incorrect, even though I know this information is just flat out wrong, I'm still going to continue to accept it and tolerate it and kiss this person's ass simply because, oh, I like this person, or my favorite, this is my favorite thing, or and I believe, I just want him to be a prophet, rather than the fact that he is not speaking in accordance to proper and sound doctrine. All right, as a matter of fact, let's get that. Okay, all right, Slakia, so let's get this. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. Okay, so that's where people don't want to endure sound doctrine. They don't want to hear, they don't want to tolerate someone that's telling you, hey, you cannot do this, you can't do that, you have to think about this, you have to think about that. You know, they just want to hear someone say, oh, you can do this, or I only like the way that this person teaches, or this person teaches. Says explicitly not to. All right, so let's continue on with this, because there was this one specific thing, one specific precept, that's the word, that where it says, 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 1, But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. So basically, they're denying the teachings that the Lord, gave to us, denying the teachings of YAHAWAH, because the Lord, He did not say that that He would bring He would allow the people to return. He would allow His people to return through another nation. The Lord said that He would have YAHAWASHI bring us back into our own nation, not through the arms and the military might of another nation, okay, of their own nation, or of their own thing. All right, all that stuff that they're doing, they are doing it through the authority of Babylon. All right, Babylon is what is allowing them. Oh my God, is what's allowing them to be able to do what they're doing now. It's through military might. It's through violence of Esau, Edom, and Esau's blessings, rather than the will and power of YAHAWAH being able to do that and stopping this from happening. All right, now I kind of want to play, but just to finish this and bring this home, 1 John 4 verse 1, believe 1 John 4 verse 1, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. And this is a perfect example of trying the spirit. But you have this person who basically tried the spirit, and they want to ignore the signs. It's like you say, okay, so is this a duck? Is this a thing? Let me see. Does it have a flippers? Does it swim in the water? Does it have wings? Does it cut out does it mark all the stuff of being a duck? And you say, okay, well, it doesn't mark all the things. It's like, okay, so this thing has webbed feet, but it doesn't have wings, or it doesn't have feathers. So, but I'm still gonna believe that it's a duck, because I think I like it. It looks nice to me. Okay, this thing is appealing. All right, but then in actuality, it's something that's leading you astray. So it's not an actual duck. And this is exactly what's going on with her, where she doesn't want to believe it because she likes the way that one random teach the Bible in a false way. Okay, you're going to have people that are doing that very oftenly. Matthew chapter 7 verse 15, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Which, that's the thing, where you have a lot of people that are trying, who are not teaching sincerely. Which, actually, let's get that. All right. Shit. Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 10, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Okay, so you have people that are doing the work of the Lord deceitfully. They are only doing it for the sake of, I'm going to say what the people want in order to make these people give me money. Okay, I want people to pay me for doing this stuff. Okay, let me do a precept breakdown when the scriptures speak against that. We're not supposed to be doing this for money. Okay, we're not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be charging people. Which, actually, let's get those two precepts. Okay, Luke 3 and freely. Fuck. Titus chapter 1 verse, where is it? 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 2, feed the flock of Yahweh, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Meaning that you're not supposed to force someone to listen to this word. You're not supposed to incentivize them financially to listen to this. If they want to listen, they will listen. If they don't want to listen, then okay, then let them not listen. Okay, next, Matthew chapter 10 verse 8, heal the sick, cleanse the leper, raise the dead, cast out devils. freely ye have received, freely give. The same way you're supposed to receive this word free of charge, okay, is the same way you're supposed to be sharing this word. You're not allowed to. This is against the scriptures for you to be able to charge people for getting understanding on the word. All right, this is literally going against what the Lord said. And even Yahawashi, he did not charge anyone. He did it for free, and he let the Lord take care of him financially, okay, for all his needs and his wants. Okay, next, Matthew chapter 7 verse 15, beware of false prophets which come to you. Oh yeah, we read that basically. So yeah, beware of these false prophets that are coming out over here and trying to charge you and stuff like that. But yet you have these people, okay, these Jakes, Eves, whatever, who are just following after these random people because I like the way they teach, and I'm gonna let them financially exploit me. I'm gonna let them take money from me and whatnot. All right, and this is what is, again, like, they're just falling for the same Christian church scam where they've become just a piggy bank to these people. All right, Matthew chapter 24 verse 24. And Slaki, I know a lot of different is people that call themselves Israelites that are still exploiting people today. They're still pocketing people's money. All right, too many to name. Anyway, Matthew chapter 24 verse 24, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. All right, so this is another thing where there's so many false prophets that are going around misleading and teaching people the wrong way and leading people astray. Now, Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 20, but the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of the other gods, even that prophet shall die. So the Lord's saying that people that are just lying and who are speaking, are teaching and preaching deceitfully, the Lord's going to require their lives. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, BA'Shem, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abadabal, and Shalom.